British engineering has always carried a quiet dignity. It's not known for extravagance or speed, but for precision, dependability, and longevity. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the countryside, where generation after generation of tractors have shaped not only the land, but also the communities that rely on it. From the post-war era, where recovery and rebuilding were essential, to the present day with its bold, modern innovations, British-built tractors have remained steadfast companions in farming life. They haven't just plowed soil or hauled loads. They've built trust season after season. Some introduced game-changing innovations, while others quietly earned legendary status. All of them, however, surpassed expectations, proving their value not just when they were new, but long after. Here we take a look back at 10 remarkable tractors, all proudly built in Britain. Each left a unique imprint on agricultural history, not through flash or marketing, but through honest work and engineering that stood the test of time. 10th Ferguson TE20, launched in 1946 and produced until 1956 in Coventry, England, the Ferguson TE20 wasn't just a piece of machinery, it symbolized the start of a new agricultural age. Nicknamed the Little Gray Fergie, this compact tractor came equipped with a 2.0-liter Continental Z 124-cylinder petrol engine. It produced around 25 horsepower at the drawbar and 32 at the belt pulley. Modest by today's standards, but revolutionary in its time. The TE20's true legacy lies not in raw numbers, but in its role in reshaping farming practices. Harry Ferguson's groundbreaking three-point hitch system was a key feature, allowing attachments to be easily lifted, lowered, and maneuvered using the tractor's own hydraulics. This invention revolutionized implement control and soon became an industry standard globally. With over 500,000 units built, the TE20 was compact, agile, and suited to small farms in hilly terrain. Even now, it is fondly remembered as a symbol of ingenuity and reliability, often found either still working or lovingly restored by enthusiasts. 9. David Brown 990. Introduced in 1965 and built in Meltham, Huddersfield, the David Brown 990 earned a reputation for reliability and quiet strength. At its core was a 3.0-liter, four-cylinder diesel engine, delivering a practical 52 horsepower with real-world drawbar figures closer to 43.5. Available with a 6-speed manual or an optional 12-speed partially synchronized gearbox, the 990 proved adaptable across many farming needs. Later, a 4-wheel drive version further expanded its capability, and especially on challenging terrain. It featured a 3-point hitch, live PTO, and a hydraulic lift, giving farmers the tools to work efficiently and effectively. It was no frills, but beautifully practical. For many, the 990 became the dependable backbone of everyday farm life. Tough, honest, and well-engineered. 8. Nuffield Universal. The Nuffield Universal arrived on the scene in late 1948, produced by Morris Motors at Cowley in Oxford. With a 2.3-liter, four-cylinder petrol-paraffin TVO engine, it generated approximately 38 horsepower, though field tests put drawbar power just under 30 HP. Its strength wasn't just in its performance, but in its straightforward design and broad usability. Featuring a 5-speed manual transmission, adjustable rear track, and a 3-point linkage, it provided flexibility for a wide range of agricultural tasks. Its distinctive orange color made it instantly recognizable. For farmers in the post-war years, it represented freedom, mechanical, financial, and personal. Easy to maintain and built to last, the Nuffield became more than a machine. It became a workhorse of the rebuilding years across Britain and abroad. 7. Leyland 285. Produced from 1972 to 1982 at the Bathgate plant in Scotland, the Leyland 285 emerged as a more modern successor to the Nuffield line. Fitted with a Leyland 498 four-cylinder diesel engine, displacing 3.8 liters, it produced a solid 70 horsepower, bringing robust performance without unnecessary complexity. The 285 offered an 8-speed manual gearbox and dependable hydraulic systems, striking a good balance between size and agility. Weighing about 2,500 kilograms, It featured smoother engine dynamics than its predecessors and was among the first to include a factory-fitted safety cab, marking an important step toward greater operator protection. Reliable and easy to work on, the Leyland 285 proved its worth in fields across the UK. While it may not have been revolutionary, its practicality and steady performance made it a well-regarded part of British farming's evolution. Marshall Field Marshal. Between 1946 and 1953, the Field Marshal was produced in Gainsborough, England. It stood apart thanks to its unique power plant, a 2.5-liter single-cylinder diesel engine producing about 25 horsepower. Known for its deep rhythmic thump, its engine became a familiar sound on post-war farms. Starting the Field Marshal required either a decompression lever and crank or a shotgun-like cartridge, making it a hands-on experience from the very beginning. But once running, it was unshakably dependable. With its simple 4-speed transmission and minimalistic design, it wasn't built to impress, but to endure. Small farms recovering from wartime shortages found in it a reliable, easily maintained partner. To this day, it holds a special place in British farming lore, not for sophistication, but for resilience. JCB Fastrack 420. Built between 2000 and 2005 in Staffordshire, the JCB Fastrack 4220 marked a bold shift in tractor design. More than just a field machine, this 125 horsepower powerhouse could also handle road transport duties with ease. Under the hood was a 4.0-liter turbocharged diesel engine from Perkins, paired with a 16-speed powershift transmission. But its real innovation lay in the full suspension system, offering exceptional comfort and stability even at higher speeds. With a robust hydraulic system, 4-wheel suspension, and a well-appointed cab, it set new standards for operator comfort and operational efficiency. The 4220 wasn't just about power, it was about blending speed, flexibility, and agricultural utility into one well-rounded package. County Super 6. Built in Ripon, North Yorkshire, between 1964 and 1970, the County Super 6 earned its place as a go-anywhere, do-anything machine. Powered by a Perkins 4.236 diesel engine, producing around 60 horsepower, it brought strength and flexibility to the mid-size tractor market. Its optional 4-wheel drive system, paired with a rugged 6-speed transmission, gave it excellent traction on hilly or muddy ground. Built for tough jobs, its wide stance and hydraulic lift made it well-suited for a range of farm tasks. The Super 6 wasn't flashy, it was functional. Farmers valued its consistent performance, especially in challenging conditions. Today, it remains a sought-after classic among collectors and those who remember its steady, uncomplaining presence in the fields. David Brown 1212. Produced from 1972 to 1977, the David Brown 1212 continued the brand's reputation for quality and resilience. With a 3.6-liter, 4-cylinder diesel engine and 62 horsepower, it was well-suited for medium-sized farms looking for both strength and versatility. What set the 1212 apart was its Hydra Shift transmission, a 12-speed system that allowed gear changes without stopping. It also included a safety cab, still not common at the time, reflecting growing concerns for operator safety. With its solid 6,200-pound frame and balanced proportions, it handled a wide range of duties with ease. The 1212 became known not for headline-grabbing innovations, but for simply getting the job done year after year. Second Fordson Major. The Fordson Major, built from 1951 to 1964 in Dagenham, Essex, became one of Britain's most iconic tractors. Powered by a 3.6-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine generating around 42 horsepower, it struck a fine balance between durability and usability. Its 6-speed manual transmission, 3-point hitch, hydraulic lift, and PTO made it highly versatile. Farmers could plow, transport, and run stationary machinery all with one dependable tractor. Weighing about 4,500 pounds, the Major became an essential tool on countless farms. Its widespread use, easy maintenance, and trusted performance made it a favorite for decades, and many are still in operation today, a testament to its enduring engineering. First Saunderson Tractor. Built in Bedford from 1916 to 1924, the Saunderson tractor was one of the first British tractors to reach widespread use. With a 1,966 cubic centimeter four-cylinder petrol engine and a three-speed gearbox, it delivered around 20 horsepower. It wasn't large, loud, or complex. Weighing just over 3,000 pounds, it was suited to the layout and needs of early 20th century farms. What made the Saunderson exceptional was its timing. It introduced farmers to mechanical assistance at a pivotal moment in history. Before tractors became mainstream, the Saunderson offered a glimpse of what was possible. It helped transition British agriculture from horsepower to engine power. Today, it's remembered less for its technical specs and more for the role it played in changing farming forever. Across rain and sun, war and peace, progress and tradition, British tractors have carried more than just loads. They've carried legacies. These machines became an extension of the people who operated them. They weren't just tools, they were symbols of effort, care, and progress. Today, many of these tractors are still running, others lovingly maintained by collectors or showcased at vintage rallies. Their engines may grow quiet, but the legacy they leave behind roars through history. British engineering may not shout, but it always endures, with dignity, dependability, and grace.